If you're interested in supporting Perilous storytelling, why not check out the Folk and Dagger campaign shirt? Link in the description or go to pleasestopshopping.com for more details.
Welcome back to Perilous Storytelling. Last time our boys wound up on a boat. But unlike popular character Gus from Berserk, this arc won't take 8 years to get there. There's been a murder on the Abraham, and these intrepid adventurers have to get down to the nitty and the gritty to solve this mystery. Or they'll solve it in 10 minutes and we'll have to switch to like an IRS-RP.
Ooh, I'm interested in IRS-RP now.
All right, guys, I did it.
Ready for taxes!
Yes!
All right.
Where's Ed?
Yeah.
I don't think Ed's going to be really good. I think he's going to have low stats.
Oh, is that still ongoing?
What? Oh, Ed not paying taxes? Yeah, it's ongoing. Let's get to the adventure.
All right, you find yourselves on the deck of the Abraham. It is nighttime. Some people are wearing sleepwears. One of the crew members looks like one of those old-timey dudes with a little candle and a cup. I just want to make that very clear. He's really cool. He's really buff, too. Like, he's got the pajamas on, and he's got the little candle and the cup. And he's just got the little nightcap on that's tilted to the right, and he's looking around. I want to make sure that I get the description right so that people who are listening at home know exactly what's going on. One of the crew members has informed you that there has been a murder after a loud noise, and Captain Abraham, or Captain, God, what's his name? I already forgot. Captain Chad Randy and First Mate Gabblegoose have come up to you and are there to inform you of the murder. Captain Chad Randy looks at your ragtag group and says, so what is his voice? Is it David Bowie? David Bowie. We have a bit of a problem, lads. I can't do a David Bowie, whatever, fine.
He got so much more David Bowie from the last time. It's crazy.
From the last time, 10% more David Bowie, only here on Perilous Storytelling. It looks like we've had a bit of an accident here on the ship, boys. Looks like there's been a murder.
Why does he sound so horny?
That's what
Chad Brandy is always horny.
Oh, God.
Why is he horny for murder?
He sounds like
There's a lot to unpack
he
here.
sounds like the oopsie whoopsie.
Oh,
I made a
Chad
fucky
Brandy has a
wucky.
lot to unpack, all right.
Oh,
Please stop.
There's my one sex joke. Everybody, thank you.
This is fucking with my lore.
Ambassador Avi has been murdered. The Orcish ambassador to Hanar Din, on his way to Khan, the exposition, has been murdered by someone, but we don't know who. That's right. What does Gabblegoose 2 sound like?
Oh my
Oh my God,
god.
Brendan.
We're just gonna do
Yeah, this is a different Gabblegoose.
Yeah.
The big family.
How do you not remember this?
and they both have the first mate role somehow.
No, the other Gabblegoose. What? No,
the other
Gabblegoose is the fucking crime
was
lord.
a government
No,
person.
I
He
know
was a
that one,
government
but I
agent.
thought he didn't know the voice for
That would
this
be
one.
Gabblegoose 3.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What is
This
this
is just-
Gabblegoose's first name?
Samuel
Gabblegoose.
Gabblegoose, and then there is
I don't think we asked for
Frederick
Gatorade,
Gabblegoose.
Gatorade Gabblegoose.
Gatorade.
I'm
Is
trying
it
to get across
Gatorade?
from
It's
my
not Gatorade Gabblegoose.
No, it's not.
team. I know it's not.
Shut up. Sorry.
So the second Gabblegoose, Fred Gabblegoose, hands you all a passenger manifest and says, might be a problem if there's a murderer on the way to your destination, lads. I'd like you to solve this if you can for me and the captain. Just keep things on the up and up and let me know what you find. We'll give you full array of the ship. Full, what's the word I'm looking for? Full custody of the
Access.
ship.
All right.
You can be
Can
the
I-
ship's daddy.
Kinnick interrupts and asks, like, why are you getting us to do this? Surely this is like some kind of internal affair. We're just like randos. You don't know us.
We're mercenaries, Cameron.
Because
And we're gonna solve this
if
murder?
my cousin can trust you all with the mission that he's sending you on in Karn, then I want to make sure that you can do something as easy as finding a murderer.
And do you know what that mission in Karn is?
I will tell you once we've arrived.
This is ominous.
So where are we right now? We're on the deck of the ship.
We're on the deck of the ship in the middle of the high seas.
And where's the body?
The body's in one of the passenger
Okay,
rooms.
so we don't see it.
No, it's not like on the deck, like with a candlestick, like halfway through it.
Yeah, okay.
You're not looking for like a trail of wax.
And right now I'm gonna right now it's dark outside.
Yeah, it is nighttime. The torches on the ship are flickering. There's a really cool guy in pajamas, like I said. I want to make
Yep.
sure that's very clear, that
So
guy in the pajamas.
Are the people just hanging out on
Yeah,
the
crew
deck?
is just hanging out. Some of the passengers have come out to kind of see what the commotion is about, but some of the other doors are closed.
Right.
Okay.
The passengers that you can see are the two dwarven mercenaries that Mandy threw a bunch of chairs at, the small trinket merchant that you talked to earlier, David, Daniel Dennison.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's a frightened looking orc woman who looks like she's got like I don't know what a medieval secretary outfit would look like, but assume that she's wearing something the equivalent of medieval secretary outfit.
Kinnick asks, like, all right, if we're doing this, have you? Are we the only ones you've told about this? Does anybody else on the ship know that there's been a murder?
I mean, probably everybody is mostly out here except for a couple of the passengers, it looks like.
But the murder was in a room, and they don't see the body. They just see people talking.
There was a really loud noise. Also, the captain kind of told the crew, and the crew kind of told everybody else. So,
Oh, so
I mean, if it was
everybody
up to me,
knows? We could have just...
everybody knows that there's a murder.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, I didn't want to seem incompetent in front of you.
Well, you really don't seem incompetent now. That's for sure.
Kinnick goes down 1 friendship point. Because he's kind of being an asshole.
Sad Machine looks
and he told everyone.
Sad Machine looks kind of worried. Doesn't really want to get involved in murder more than he already has been. So he just
Bird suspects Kinnick.
Sad Machine just kind of goes in the back of our little team and wants to let them deal with it.
Okay. Who wants to take the passenger manifest then? I've got it right here.
I'll take it.
Okay, here you go. On the passenger manifest are a list of the other passengers. There's your 4 names. The crew manifest has a lot of unnecessary, boring names like John Johnson and James Jameson. But the passengers that are of note are the crew, essentially the what's the word I'm looking for? The passengers that are of note are all the passengers that are there, essentially. There was the Ambassador Avi, and then Miss Holly, who is an orcish...
Should we take notes of these names somewhere?
I'm taking note right now.
Okay.
Yep, there is Ambassador Avi, who is the murdered. There is Miss Holly, who was his assistant. There is Wrath and Smash, the 2 dwarven mercenaries that Brick House
Are they still out of commission?
encountered. No, they're just chilling. One of them's
okay.
got like a small bandage, like a small band-aid on it over the top of his eye, but they're just chilling. There's Daniel Dennison, the guy that David released the hive on. And then there is, besides those, there is Willa Kirkpatrick, and Gorf is written down as her son's name. So it's a human woman and her 6-year-old son.
Gorf?
Gnomish merchant. 2 dwarven mercenaries, and then the ambassador's assistant. Of course, there's also the captain and Fred Gabblegoose. And those are all of the people of note. The 6
What's
people.
the name? What's the name of the old man who's shambling out in his sick ass pajamas, who's jacked as fuck?
Oh, that guy, John Johnson.
John Johnson.
Make sure you write down John Johnson. in
John
his
Johnson
sick-ass
is of note,
pajamas.
so I'm adding
Yeah.
him.
Do any of you want to? I'll give you guys a small hint. Do any of you want to roll for intuition? Is intuition on 5th edition? I don't think it's intuition. I think it's
Investigation.
Insight.
Insight.
Insight. Yeah, sure. I'll roll for insight.
Ooh.
Okay, well.
Oh well. I've
David
incited. I rolled a fat 21.
Okay, David, you can tell that Fred Gabblegoose is he's hiding some information here.
You're gonna have to share that information with the class if you want someone else to act on it. Sad man.
Yeah.
I know. Let me think.
Oh, God.
Brick House is just chilling.
Sad
recognize
Machine.
that
So
name.
Sad Machine notices that there seems to be information missing, and despite really not wanting to, get involved in this, he kind of pokes. God, this is gonna be a mistake. He pokes Brick House,
Oh,
and
no.
he just tells him, "Hey, I don't think he's telling all the truth. He seems to be hiding something.
We all have something to hide.
What did you say?
Did we all have something to hide?
Something to hide.
Oh. I go
guess
to
that's true.
I go to birds. Hey, I think this Gabblegoose is hiding something.
Yeah? Like what?
I don't know. He seems kind of shifty. Like he's not saying everything. Anyways, I'm gonna go now, and I just leave.
I think that Bird's takeaway from that is that he might suspect Sad Machine now too.
Sad Machine just goes back in the quarters, like where
Sad
the
Machine goes back to his room.
No, not to the room. Just like on. Well, I don't know how to call this this area right here.
The rumpus room of the ship. That's where the pool table is.
Oh my god.
Can I check can Kinnick check the list and see if there are any doctors on the list of
Why?
passengers?
No, none of them are doctors.
Okay.
Yeah. Why?
Oh well, if we wanted to do like a coroner's report, you'd.
Oh, okay, absolutely. Well, you guys have
Do you think you wanted to fix the dead man?
No, I thought for some reason
He's dead. We need to fix it.
I thought for some reason that he was gonna talk to Wrath and Smash because they have been healed.
Oh, they have been healed.
Oh yeah, you could talk to them and find out if there's a doctor.
It's gonna be Wrath.
Wrath is
Wrath has a
Wrath is gonna be the
PhD.
doctor. Yeah. In the moment you're gonna mention healing, he's gonna go from to
Oh, hello there. Indeed.
Kinnick, are you going to do this?
So wait, are you doing this?
So they've been healed, and I've noticed this. Okay. Yeah, I'll go talk to them at some point. Do you want me to do this right now?
At some point, because I also have something I want to do. So you have to. Do you want to do your thing first?
Sure. Because like I'm just thinking about
Yeah,
when
go
we
ahead.
go and if we go and see the body, I would want someone.
Go ahead, because
Of
I'm
medical
already.
knowledge. All right.
I'm already inside. So basically, what's gonna happen to you is gonna happen at the same time as what's gonna happen.
All right. Okay.
To me?
What are their names?
Yeah.
Wrath and
Smash.
Okay, I walk over to Wrath and Smash and ask them, "Hey, you guys seemed." Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. You guys seem to be healed from your wounds from yesterday. How'd that happen? Do you see a doctor or something? Is there a doctor on the ship or?
Good blood.
You just have good blood?
Yeah, we have good blood. What of it?
And now you don't have any like gashes or scrapes or anything on your body because of
we're
your
fine.
good
You just
blood.
tossed us around a bit.
You're like, feel like you're impaled by a chair at one point.
Nah, we good. We got good blood.
Bird
This
walks
was-
up behind Kinnick, elbows him gently in the side, and said, "What's the matter? Shocked that someone's got better blood than you?"
Kinnick is completely
Oh my
flustered
God.
and just like, what? I would never think I have better blood than we all have the same blood unless we're different species. But like, it's not the same.
While Kinnick is rambling, I'm going to nod to Wrath and say, "Sick blood," and then walk away.
They look back at you and say, "Crazy that a half elf is racist."
I can't. Was that it?
Yeah, that was the interaction. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I can't believe you leave me down.
Kinnick is still flustering. He's still trying to explain himself.
it's just like everybody left him, but he's just like trying to convince himself that he's not racist. He's like,
God. Cameron
Alright,
is so
David.
immersed in his character.
yeah. So I'm in the I'm in the rumble room, or what was it
You're in
called?
the rumpus room.
Rumpus
I don't. It's
room.
just. I'm just calling it the rumpus room. This ship has a cool pool table. Like that's what we're gonna go
Okay,
with.
so I'm already there. Sad Machine is walking there, and he's trying to convince himself that he shouldn't, despite his morbid curiosity with the murder and everything and wanting things to be fine again. He really doesn't want to deal with it, but it kind of pushes him towards like trying to figure things out. So he goes to one of he just starts exploring the different rooms and cabins, I guess.
Okay. Which I guess the cabins that are currently like open are, of course, your guys's, the murder room, Daniel Dennison's, and then Wrath and Smash's room are all open.
How many people?
There are six
there,
people to 4 rooms. Besides,
no, but how many
your
people
room.
are down the where I am right now?
Oh,
where
no,
Sad
you guys
Machine
are in
is?
the crew quarters.
Okay.
You guys got relegated to the crew quarters because there wasn't enough space in the passenger cabins.
Okay. Well, since Gabblegoose has a room here.
Yeah.
Okay. So since I'm kind of like, since I thought there was something kind of off, I go and explore his room.
Okay, absolutely. Inside of Gabblegoose's room, he has a slightly larger room, of course, being the first mate. That means you get a cool room. Not as cool as the captain's room, of course, but a pretty cool room. You go in there and it's just lined with books. There's a small writer's desk. There's, of course, his bed, a chest of drawers, and then that's it. Just a normal, like, chill first mate's room. He likes to write and stuff.
Can I use perception to just
It'd be
if I notice something?
investigation if you want to search.
Oh, investigation.
Yes, sir.
Sad Machine becomes a little bit of a snoop. There you go. 20.
Okay, all right. You search top to bottom like the professional sleuth you are, and you find in the trash can a piece of paper. On said piece of paper, it looks like he was writing basically a to-do list, but it looks like at the very end of the to-do list, the ink pen or the quill he was using trails off hastily at the very end, like he had been dragged or dropped or immediately like he had been distracted by something.
Gabblegoose?
Yes.
Okay, well, Sad Machine finds that and he puts it in his stuff.
Cool. You have a crumpled piece of paper. Good job. You've acquired paper.
Jesus.
And I guess because I guess he just puts everything back in its place like he never was there.
Oh, yeah.
And he just leaves.
Okay, absolutely.
All right. I think that while this is going on, Bird is still sitting in the like main area, and he's looking over the passenger manifest.
Mm-hmm.
And I want Bird to go through and look at every single name of note that is after the ambassador joined the voyage. Because if someone was coming to murder him, they would be someone who joined the voyage after him.
Okay. You find that the people that joined with him, of course, being his secretary, Miss Holly,
Yes.
there was Willa and her son, and then also Daniel Dennison. Wrath and Smash had been on the ship.
Okay. Wrath and Smash are gone.
I mean, you don't know that really.
Can I walk over?
It's a reasonable assumption. So they're like less,
But they have good
lesser
blood.
subjects.
Can I walk over to Bird during this time after being like flustered and realizing that there's nobody around? Walk back to Bird and talk to him. Be like, I'm sorry about. I just get. It's better if I don't speak. Should we check out the body?
I look up at Kinnick over the manifest and I tap it, reading.
I go, okay. And I just like, I guess I just like sit down and wait for him to finish.
What has Brick been doing? Is he just staring at the
Standing
water?
in the corner.
I'm
Actually,
still
more
thinking.
specifically,
Oh.
I'm vibrating.
Are you trying to be a dowsing rod for murder?
Nobody noticed.
I will detect the justice with these 2 sticks
Okay.
that become 1 stick.
So while am I back on the deck now?
Yeah, you can be. So far we have
Okay,
Bird is kind of going through the manifest. Kennick is just kind of existing. Brick is existing, and then David, you are done with your investigation of Gabblegoose's room.
I see Brick vibrating, and I tell myself that he's just really sad. He needs some time to just,
He's
lot
really
happened
broken up
tonight.
about the murder.
Yeah, he's really broken up about the murder. So
This is how he cries.
I notice that Bird's reading, and Sad Machine wouldn't bother somebody that's reading. So I go see Kennick. I'm kind of shooketh about everything, and Sad Machine just goes up to Kennick, taps him on the shoulder, and
The
is
shoulder with the
shaking.
chair.
What?
What?
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that. No, on the other one.
Okay.
So tap.
Yeah. Hello.
It's like a phone call. Hello.
Kinnick has
I'm just
social
fritzed.
problems.
I'm just fritzed, okay? I'm just like I'm just been thinking about race for the last 15 minutes and like internalizing it.
Fuck, Kennick's mind is really racing.
You're a moron.
Kennick, I think there's something not quite right about Gabblegoose.
Specifically?
Yeah, I was in this room and I was going through his trash and I just found this.
Bird looks over the manifest with an eyebrow cocked.
Okay, what is it? And then can I read it? Is it?
I hand it to him. I'm still shaking. And I'm kind of nervous when I'm like he's so fucking nervous when he gives it.
Alright.
He's
like,
staring.
He tears it slightly.
Yeah, I tear it slightly while I'm because I'm looking away and I'm looking at Gabblegoose.
If you're really nervous, do you want to roll a dex saving throw for me real quick?
Boy.
No, don't do this to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
15.
All right, you
15.
successfully hand him the piece of paper.
Was I gonna fucking drop it?
I was just hoping you rolled a 1 so it would just fly off of the ship and land in the water.
I look up at it. I look up at him when he hands me the piece of paper and say, "Do you want to like sit down and get a glass of water or something? You're okay?"
I'm fine.
Okay. I uncrumple the piece of paper and look on both sides. Is there writing?
Yeah, there's essentially, like I said, so on one side is essentially like a to-do list or a things to get done list, and at the very end, it kind of scrolls off like milk, bread, eggs, like a grocery list of things to do. But it scrolls off at the murder.
No, does it actually
solved
say
it.
murder?
No,
It doesn't say murder.
Okay, I was like, Jesus.
All right, so at the end, it seems like the last thing he was writing, it kind of scrolls off like a sharp, essentially like a sharp turn of his quill.
Like he was cut off while he was writing it.
Yeah, well, no, not like he was distracted or like it was a quick essentially like that. Like there's a quick
Like
the
someone
writing
came in,
turns-
like someone came into his room and he went, and then he turned
something
around
like
or
that.
whatever.
Yeah, like not exactly that, but yes, something like he was distracted
Well, yeah.
or
I know what you
or he
mean.
was taken or something like that.
I point out. Sad Machine points out at that specific thing to Kennick, and he says, "Isn't that worrisome a bit?"
It is a bit odd. Although he could have just messed up and then thrown it in the trash. Is this his handwriting? Have we seen other things he's written? Can I do like a?
Do I remember anything that I've seen?
You
in the
remember
trash?
while you're looking through his notes and basically the room
Okay.
your brain says yes, that handwriting.
Okay, I'm sure it's his handwriting. When I was in the trash, I saw all his notes and stuff.
I think it over, and I think we should show this to Bird and the others. Or Bird and Brick House. I look over to him vibrating, think maybe just Bird.
Bird
Yeah,
and the entities that Brickhouse is obviously speaking to.
Yeah, he needs some time.
I march over, stare at their
boy.
paper. I know nothing.
You just rolled a 1.
You know nothing.
My vibration intensifies.
You just rolled a 4.
Oh, God. All right.
Sad Machine sees him vibrate more, and he doesn't know what to do. In his mind, he thinks that Brickhouse is just crying,
Grieving.
just grieving. So he just holds him.
Holds him while he's vibrating?
He's vibrating. You're gonna knock your teeth out.
He tries.
Roll.
Do I need to roll like strength or something? I don't
You're gonna have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
13.
13.
It's up to Brick how
I roll for vibration violence. It's only a 6.
6. It's only a 6.
you're not hurt, but it's uncomfortable. It's like you're hugging a vacuum cleaner.
So
Sad Machine has passed the vibe check.
Oh my god.
don't worry, Brick House. Things are gonna get better soon, I promise.
You're
I walk
gurgling.
I walk past whatever's going on between Brick House and Sad Machine.
Yeah. Are you judging?
Ooh, he would judge.
No, I'm not judging. Jesus, oh god, not everything.
Yeah,
Not
roll
everything's
ahead.
a race. Sorry. I walk past and hand this show Bird the piece of paper. Hey, this could be nothing, but like I think it's worth investigating. Sad Machine found this in Gabblegoose's room.
Bird closes the manifesto and takes the paper. But what is this, a to-do list?
Yeah, that's the thing, but it looks like he was cut off or interrupted at the end. It looks like, I don't know, very violent. I don't know. It could be nothing again. I don't know.
Yeah, like maybe he heard a murder or something.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Or
I want to roll insight.
Okay.
14.
You cannot determine at what time this was written.
Okay. I mean, if you think this is something, I'm happy to hear what you think it is.
well, I'm not sure. It's just, I don't know. I thought it would be worth investigating it, if anything, just for Sad Machine. He seemed really startled by it. I don't know. I guess that just got me thinking. We should
I look
probably
over.
do.
I look over at Sad Machine, bashing his face into into Brickhouse's thigh as he vibrates. Yeah, he probably needs something right now. I stand up and I walk over to Sad Machine and I hold the piece of paper up to him and I say, "Where'd you find this again? Can you bring me there?"
I found it in his trash. I get Sad Machine just like starts running towards the room and he just says, "Come on, I'll
All right.
show you."
I look at Brick and Kennick and I say, "Either of you want to come with?"
I say
Yes.
yes. I also say yes, and I think we should get around to checking the body at some point because it's
I imagine
gonna
when-
start stinking.
Oh yeah,
Really
probably.
wanna
We
see-
should probably do that first.
Kennick really
Kennick
wants
really
to
wants to see this body.
It's kind of fucked.
I note this in my
I think
suspect
it's
sheet.
pertinent to our murder investigation.
All right, lead the way, Kennick.
creep.
I guess we go to the murder scene.
Note that Kennick knows exactly where the body is.
Well, I assume it was told to me by Gabblegoose or
I know.
Did Gabblegoose tell us where the murder happened?
No, it's one of the open rooms, but you can obviously see
Yeah, we can
which
tell.
one
Okay.
it is. Yeah.
It's the one with the blood.
It's the one with all the blood. So inside the room, sprawled,
Sad Machine.
lying.
Can I just mention Sad Machine does not go into the room.
There's actually not any blood. The body is
Sad Machine
sprawled.
still doesn't.
Still
go
not
into
gonna.
the room.
Okay, all right. So inside the ambassador's room, the basically the VIP room, which is slightly bigger than the other rooms, but not really that much bigger. But it's got a really cool bed. The ambassador is lying sprawled on the ground. It looks like he has been, to an untrained eye, you can easily see it looks like he has been strangled to death. Inside the room, you see his bed, a desk with a small lockbox on it, a chest of drawers, and then a small shelf of seafaring books, like Where Does Water Go? And I Love the Ocean.
Bestsellers.
who wants to start investigating the body? I guess I could if you want.
Can I roll perception to see if I realize that strangulation shouldn't make a very loud noise?
I mean, yeah, you could just use your big brain. Yeah.
Yeah, use my big brain to note that strangulation should not make that loud of a noise, so something clearly is off about this body.
Someone want to try for a medicine check?
Who's the best at medicine here? I feel like Kennick. Kennick, because if he fucks
two.
up, it's like, well, I mean, how much further down do you go, you know?
I'm not proficient in it. I've got a 3, I think, points.
That's
I
more
am
than
not
me.
at all. It's more than me.
Okay. All right, I'll roll for medicine then.
What about Brick?
Well,
21.
No.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Like Avery said, you can tell that the body was not strangled. It's more like he was drowned on land somehow.
Interesting.
But there are markings around his neck.
It's like it's like his body is like kind of his arms are to his side, so it's not like he was like grasping at his like neck for air.
Oh.
Essentially, all you can really tell is there's no visible, like the untrained eye can see a body with no visible blood. There's no like throat marks or really abrasions, but you see a body and it's lying on the ground and it's a murder. You probably think, oh God, he's choked to death.
I lean down and think, this is strange. Signs of drowning, but there's no water anywhere. What? It's like
Except for all around the boat, but
Well, yeah.
No, I'm gay.
yeah, I know.
But like, I mean like on it, like in his mouth or anything. Like there's no water.
Oh, you inspect the mouth?
Yes, I'm
I
expecting.
knew he was a creep.
You're not in the room. You're not in the room to pass judgment.
I knew he was a creep.
Well, I mean, I'm not in the
Is that you
room,
out of
but-
character? Is that just you as
I mean,
David?
Yeah, that's me as David.
Gotcha.
Does anybody
You
want
investigating the mouth?
Yeah, I'm investigating the mouth. What is in the mouth?
Cameron, will you roll investigation for me real quick?
Sure thing.
Wait, how do you?
Okay.
I rolled a four.
You realize he's been drowned, but that is all your character realizes.
Oh wait, I thought. So what
you
do you
rolled
do?
a 4, yeah.
Does he just shove his hand in the mouth? What does he do?
No, it just means I can't tell.
No, he can find it. So essentially, from his medicine check, he can tell he drowned from the like more than normal trace amounts of liquid around them. Essentially, there's like a small pool of water right under that you would have to kind of be like looking full on at the body and kind of thinking, oh man, he just got out of the shower. Like it's like, no man, some of that water is trickling from the mouth, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Why do I feel like we're gonna have a stand battle? What the fuck?
Bird has been running his hands along the edges of the walls, trying to feel for any gaps or anything for a secret entrance or exit to the room.
Nope.
Which would note.
Stare intently at the corpse.
Nope. Besides,
Intently.
essentially, you can roll. Yeah, you stare really good, Brickhouse. You're the best at staring.
Mandy rolled a 10.
10 insight to see it's dead.
Does anybody want to roll investigation aside from Cameron here?
I'll turn
still
around.
inside.
I'll turn around from looking for things on the wall to see Kinnick sticking his fingers in the mouth.
That's not
I
what's
also investigate the corpse.
Oh my god!
16.
Brick
I
House.
sniff it deeply.
Brickhouse notices something odd. There is a
something
trail of
odd.
water leading from the corpse to the. There is a system on the ship that allows the captain to speak through essentially a megaphone in his captain's room to every passenger and every crew member. It's like a big. It kind of looks like the like a record player, like a big record player like tube, like a gramophone essentially that pops up out in every room on the ship, and the water leads from the body to the gramophone.
It came from the gramophone.
Yeah. It also, I
all I
want to
say.
make note. There is also, like I said, inside the room. There's the body. There's the chest of drawers. There's the desk, the lockbox, and the little gramophone.
Can I try and pick the lock on the lockbox?
It is a numerical code, a 4-digit numerical code.
Oh, can I investigate? He's wearing. I assume he's wearing
Try
clothes.
boob. Try boob.
If he's wearing clothes, can I check his pockets on his?
Yeah,
clothes?
absolutely.
I have to roll something?
Inside his pockets, you find his small little his God, what's the word? Not a diary.
Journal.
What's the journal? You find his journal. It is open, and it has a couple pages ripped out. But everything else is kind of just, hey, business as usual. Like we got a really good trade deal. Now we're gonna get a lot of really cool magic crude oil. Thank goodness.
Can I check the back and the inside page of the front and the back?
Roll
of the book?
investigation for me.
Okay.
3.
Wow.
Yeah,
You fucking suck at this.
You don't see anything. You don't see anything cool.
Oh God,
Is that a
I'm
critical?
gonna look for like a luck vote.
That's a crit fail, isn't it?
That's a crit
Yeah, that's a crit fail.
So does he
I-
also
I-
destroy the journal?
No.
No,
A critical fail just
Doesn't
means that
look
he
like
just
that
is
anymore,
like,
sadly.
I love books.
I just
He gets enraptured. Kennick accidentally gets enraptured in all of the trade deals and notes within the Hunardin Assassin's book.
I'm reading the journal. I go, wow, this is really good. You should check this out, Bird. And like I wave up the book.
You know, he had 5 wives and they all fucked.
I look at him disgusted, but curious. I grab the book.
Okay.
Can I roll investigation?
You can roll investigation.
Okay. I roll a 19.
Okay. 19. Within, you find a small flap within the cover of the lock, within the cover of the book, revealing essentially a. I'm gonna explain this in modern terms. It's like a password reminder.
Okay.
It's like a password hint. And the hint goes, what you care most about, how many hands you have, how many politicians you've crushed so far, and the last one is tiny dice.
What?
That's what he's written in there.
Can you write that down somewhere for?
Yep.
Okay.
Sad Machine is super uncomfortable. He's just like standing next to the door to the cabin, and he just like talks inside, and he's like, "Did you guys find anything yet? Can we leave?"
We're on a boat,
With the
Sad
boat,
Machine.
you can go anywhere.
Yeah, but I'm afraid the body will probably come with us, Sad Machine.
We can't just dump it into the ocean.
Why not?
I mean, we can. We shouldn't.
Okay, I have given you all I would call it a puzzle, but not really. So,
What you love most, how many hands you have, how many politicians you've crushed, and tiny dice.
Can I?
Oh, can
So
I? Wait,
did
since
you show
I'm
that?
really
Wait. So does Bird? We don't know about this yet.
Oh
Does
yeah,
Bird,
show
does,
everyone.
Does Bird
like,
okay.
yo, look at this whack shit.
What did you
Okay.
guys find?
Found a clue in his journal. This guy is like he's planning to be murdered. I add the ambassador to my suspect list.
What did you guys find? What's the clue?
The clue is it's a riddle. It says what you love most, how many hands you have, how many politicians you've crushed so far, and then the last one just says tiny dice.
Oh,
Does Sad Machine roll
What I-
insight to see if he just just knows?
for the politician one, does everybody want to roll history checks?
Sad Machine just yells. I think the answer is bugs 2, 5, and 6.
Bugs is not a number, Sad Machine.
No, but it's what I care the most about.
Okay. Thank you, Sad Machine. I pat him on the head and I say, why don't you go investigate the quarters? Our quarters.
Oh.
I think you need a break.
Okay. And I go to the quarters.
Holy.
I love how nobody paid attention to the I crushed 5 politicians.
You have amnesia. You wouldn't even know.
Oh, you're right. Fuck, that joke didn't work. That joke wasn't lore friendly.
I'll roll history for this. All right, I got a 13.
You
Oh,
don't
I could
know.
roll. Wait, I could if I wanted to use my
Oh, you're
You could use
die.
your inspiration.
my inspiration.
Inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
So that is no longer using, and that means I get a 23.
I will give you the 23 this time, but you have to state you use your inspiration before you roll.
yeah.
You're good. I will give it to you this time.
I didn't know that.
I'm a merciful DM. Yeah, it is 3. He has crushed 3 political careers in his time. You know this from a weird.
No,
from
I
a
know it from
very
reading
weird,
his journal.
Like,
Being
from
into
reading delicately through his journal. That one comes back to save you, boy. Inspiration is useful.
Oh, I know this one. The politician's one. In his journal, he went on and on about these 5 guys. Wait, it's 3. 3
that's me.
guys.
Oh, hang on a second. I want to walk over to the lockbox and input 1, 2, 3, 4.
It opens.
Wait, why 4?
That's after 3.
Tiny dice, D4.
Tiny dice.
Oh my, I fucking hate you. That's so dumb.
Thank you.
So he cares about himself, number 1. Gotcha.
Oh man. All right, inside the lockbox is a piece of paper and also a ship in the bottle. Does someone run a roll Arcana on that ship?
Should be Kinnick.
Probably me, right?
Yo, Kinnick, this shit magic.
Oh, all right, here we go. I've been getting nothing but red rolls. 15.
That shit's magic. You can't tell exactly what it does, but you can tell that it's currently bound. So if you tried to activate it, it would not activate. You can tell that it is an unactivated magic item. It needs some sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Stimulus. Like magical stimulus.
Okay, I expressed this to everybody else in the room.
Fucking idiot couldn't remember 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's the combination on my luggage.
Yeah, I looked at Bird. It has to, if his lock is just 1, 2, 3, 4, it has to be something simple for the stimulus to activate this magical object.
I mean, that follows.
We should investigate the rest of the room.
Try adding water.
Does someone want to pour water over it?
No, you do it. You got the magic. You got the touch.
Where are we gonna find water?
I want to read the note.
Okay. Inside Bird, you pick up the note, and the note is a letter from an angry woman named Illa, whose Orcish citizenship had recently been revoked, and she had been exiled out of Hanardin.
Okay. It's a note from her?
It's essentially a letter from her.
Okay.
It goes on and on and on. He may have kept it as a keepsake since it's like, man, this is some vulgar language. I'm going to use this later.
As inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've yet to investigate the chest of drawers, right? Or the was it the cupboard? What was it? It was a chest of drawers or cupboard?
There's a chest of drawers, yep, in front of the bed.
All right. I will go over and investigate the chest of drawers, like go through the drawers.
Okay, don't need to roll an investigation check.
Okay. Well, good. Good.
Everything's normal in here, you say as you open and immediately close it and it locks.
He rolled a.
I rolled a 3.
He rolled a 1.
It's a 1, yeah.
You rolled a critical
1.
mission failure. No, you don't need to roll investigation for it. You can tell all of the clothes inside of the chest of drawers are all sopping wet.
Wait,
He
all
went
of it,
swimming.
but like the room isn't like the walls aren't.
The room
sopping
isn't wet, but everything within the chest of drawers is
is a fucking
completely
stand.
soaked.
This.
That's what I told you.
I know. I'm agreeing.
Can I roll for Arcana on the wet clothes to see if they've been touched by magic?
Absolutely. You can detect a faint trace of magic.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking. I go to Bird. I think. I don't know. This is just a hunch at this point, but there's definitely magic involved with this murder. It might be teleportation. I'm not sure.
Okay. Do we know of any magic users on the boat other than you?
I looked Bird. Well, we should check the roster. Is it roster?
The manifest?
The manifest.
I say, all right. I hand him the manifest. Go crazy, champ.
Well, I mean, if you suspect me, shouldn't you be the one going through it? I don't.
No, I'm just curious to see what conclusion you land on.
Okay.
While this is all happening, Sad Machine was in the our room, and he got really fucking bored, so he just went back to the dock
Okay, sounds
where
good.
everybody
Deck.
was.
Yeah.
The deck.
The dock. He swam so
He
far.
swam back.
Yeah, he was just bored. He went back home.
Okay, should I roll history to see if I recognize any of the names being tied to like any magical schools or anything, or like
Or if any of them have names from like a long line of magic users.
yeah.
Yeah, you can, absolutely.
Oh, okay. All right. So that would be history.
Yep. Well, it'd be Arcana. It'd be Arcana.
It'd be Arcana. Okay.
You just forget everything. It's just a blank slate.
24.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can
Nat
tell that
20.
it's a type of spirit magic that most commonly would be used with elemental summoning.
What?
That wasn't what I was.
Oh, I don't give a shit. Fuck it. What were you asking for?
I was asking to see if I could go. Have you just been like zoned out the last like 5 minutes?
I thought you were still talking about the chest of drawers, but yeah, I zoned out for a minute there.
Brendan, I asked I'm checking, going through the manifest to see if I recognize any of the names to be tied to like magical families or any magic schools or anything like that. To see if there are any magic users in the manifest.
Elementals.
Elementals.
Oh shit. No. There is nobody that would be obviously from a school of magic or from a magical family. There are no Severus Snapes on the manifest.
Okay. What do we do now?
Well, we know it's elemental magic.
We know it's elemental magic.
That's fine. We were gonna get to that.
So
anyway,
we're looking for a water wizard. I look at Kinnick and I think he mostly uses fire hands. I don't think he can use water.
Man, it'd be cool if I could though, right?
Steam man. All right. I call Sad Machine to come back. I guess I don't fucking know what we're doing at this point. I think we're done in this room.
Yeah, why are you calling me back?
For sure.
Yeah, I'm calling you back because we're leaving the corpse.
But I'm not there. I'm on the deck.
I call for you and you don't fucking answer, and I look like a fool then.
Oh, well.
Is Brickhouse still vibrating and looking at the body?
Probably. Leave him to his devices. Alright, I close the door behind us. Alright, I mean, I don't know what to investigate now.
Neither do I.
We can go to the captain's quarters, can't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
Sure.
I guess we got the captain's quarters because I want to investigate the megaphone system that he was using.
Wait, so I guess oh well, I guess the Sad Machine was on the deck and he didn't do much.
Yeah,
and
we grabbed him on the way up.
Hell
So
yeah.
the captain is sitting at his desk as you knock, and he says, "You may enter."
Why is he so?
God,
why
we're
is he
about to get
so much
About to
gayer.
get so fucking murdered.
I look
Damn
at
it.
I look at Bird and say, "You can take the lead on this one." While I put like a hand to my head.
I fucking roll my eyes and open the door.
So Sad Machine takes the lead and he goes to
What?
Captain Chad Randy and he's
This is not kayfabe.
and he just says, "We think we figured out the murder."
Bird gestures very quickly behind him with his crossing his hands back and forth. No, we don't. We have not solved the murder yet.
You think you found the murderer, huh?
My eyes widen and I'm like, "What is he talking about?"
Well, who might that be?
Bird knows.
What?
Because I mean, Sad Machine doesn't know. You just picked him up. He just assumed a lot.
Oh God! This is what it's like to be Kinnick every day. Bird said, "Oh, I mean, well, we're here to continue investigating."
Oh,
I don't fucking.
well, that's fine then. That's groovy, darlings. I'll let you check the room out if you want to. I'll go and nip a kipper. And is that what people say?
What does
That
that mean?
sounded.
I think Kinnick's interested.
I'm gonna roll history to see if that's like some historic term for someone.
He's gonna go eat a fish.
Okay.
Got it. Got it.
Like that's it.
So, what all is in the captain's quarters?
A luxurious bed, a luxurious desk, a luxurious couch, and then the gramophone system to the left side, right about, like, I'd say, I have a map here, just for visual representation.
Yeah.
Right about here is along the wall, there are gramophones. One leads just down into the first mates, the other just is the general crew, and then for every passenger, there is essentially a gramophone.
So like, does the gramophone look like a gramophone where it has like the needle and everything?
It doesn't have the needle,
not
it's
a
just
player.
the tube. It's the tube
It's
leading
the
down through the
Okay.
deck. Yep, the captain's
So
quarters is
magic.
the highest point on the ship.
Can
So
I?
Sad
can I-
Machine. So Sad
on,
Machine
really quick.
thinks it's a trumpet.
It's a trumpet.
Can Kinnick walk over to the gramophone leading down to the
Does anyone have detect traps? I don't trust this.
Anyway, I go to the gramophone leading down to the murder victim's room, and I want to roll Arcana to see if it's like being touched by any magical like things. That's okay.
Yes.
All right, 15.
You've rolled a 15, yeah. It has been affected by magic. You can tell
Right.
that the outside of it is slightly damp.
Do I know what kind of magic? Oh, I assume it's elemental.
It's
based on my-
elemental magic after
Okay.
my wondrous flub.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Yeah, same up here. It's the same elemental magic we saw down in the room with the murder victim.
Very interesting. Who all has access to this room, do you guys think?
The captain.
Who said that?
That was God. That was the
Was that Mandy's
idol.
god?
That was Mandy's God. Yeah.
I roll religion to see if I heard it.
Answers.
I rolled a 13.
Yeah. You don't hear it, but Brick House hears it.
The captain.
Is Brickhouse still vibrating? What's happening with him?
He's trying.
Is he sleeping?
What?
I
The
don't know. It's
captain.
night.
I think. But if the captain committed the crime, why would he get us to investigate it? Is he trying to throw us off?
He didn't,
like-
though. Gabblegoose did.
But he was there with Gabblegoose. They were collaborating on, like, getting us to solve the murder. He was the one who told us about the murder.
This rabbit hole goes so fucking deep.
So, Sad Machine is really interested in the gramophone because he thinks it's a music instrument. So he investigates it.
Which one?
The gramophone.
Oh, how many are there? Wait.
There are one for each passenger room, and then there is one for the first mate's room. There's one for the crew.
I guess the one for the murder victim room? Yeah, I rolled a 17.
Yeah, it's a big tube. It's tube time.
It's just a big tube. That's all I figure out.
That's it. It's just a big tube.
I say to
shit.
Senator, I don't know if you'd want to touch that. There might be some residual magic still there. It might affect you. I don't know. I'd be careful. That's all I'd say.
Is the magic down to tube?
Well, yes and no.
Sad Machine puts his face right in it to try to see if there's magic down there.
There's not magic down there.
I'm
It's just
disappointed.
slightly damp.
My
Bird
those rooms.
Bird is investigating the desk while all of this is going on. I rolled a 10. Fuck me.
Just find menial papers. You find like ship logs, charter logs, some like inventory logs. Essentially, Captain gets his work done. Chad Randy gets that work done.
Can I? All right. I walk over to Brickhouse and ask him. You've been vibrating for a while now in every single room we've gone into. Have you like figured something out? Is this for a reason?
I am trying to detect evil. This will take some time.
How much time? You've been doing it like the last hour.
Depends on the amount of evil.
Have you already detected some evil?
It's not done.
Okay, well, let us know when it is. I take a step back and re-examine the room.
It's a room.
Wow.
Wow, this is
We're
not-
really
Can I-
moving.
Can
Really
I
moving
can
forward
I,
here,
Can
yeah.
I roll Arcana to see if there are any magical objects in the room that like stand out to me that might like possess some kind of
Yeah,
like,
you can roll.
elemental
You can
magic?
roll. You can roll a general Arcana check for me. Roll Arcana and investigation,
Okay,
Rolled an
He rolled
18
an
in Arcana.
18.
and then roll investigation as well.
20
Okay.
investigation.
You can tell that the magic you felt earlier is coming from another one of the tubes in the captain's room.
Oh, which tube? What
One
does
of the
it lead
tubes
to?
leading to one of the passenger cabins.
Which
it ours?
passenger?
Can we tell?
The passenger that has their door closed.
Do we know which passenger that is?
Do you want to look over the manifest real quick?
Yes, I would love
I'm
to look
looking
over
the
that.
manifest. So, downstairs, when we were in the main room, and the ambassador fucking dead. Probably wasn't him. Did we see? We saw Miss Holly, right?
You saw Miss Holly on the deck.
saw
yes.
Miss Holly. We saw. Did we see Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel Dennison was on the deck.
Willa,
Smash and Wrath.
Smash and Wrath, Wrath and Smash.
Willa was not on the deck.
Willa was not on the deck. Well,
Wait, so Willa's the assistant secretary?
No.
I use mimicry
Or-
into the gramophone that goes into Willa's room, and I say, "Do you believe in God?"
I fire my magic hand down the gramophone.
What are you grabbing?
Do I have enough
You
range?
hear the rush of water
Oh,
as Willa A water elementalist is squeezing her body through the tube, arm out, and grabs Bird by the neck.
Okay.
I don't think she believes in God.
Do you believe in God?
Not right now.
The evil is detected.
Sad Machine starts violently, just knocking the water. Water hand.
Okay. Avery, roll a con save for me.
Who, me?
Yeah, well, actually, roll a reflex check for me.
Let him
Check.
go.
Where's reflex?
It should be a reflex save.
Oh, can I roll for religion to see if I believe in God? Hang on. Sorry. Reflex check is dexterity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll dex saving throw.
20.
Yeah, you slip out from under her watery grasp as the rest of her starts to coalesce. As she
Can it
carries,
make her steam?
as she carries behind her a small child dressed in rags. The child, as she and the child exits, 2 balls of water follow behind, and then the child also expands and contracts and then bursts and becomes a ball of water itself.
This is fucking grim.
Couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? I thought I had you beat. Thought I had you tricked.
I respond to Bird. If I use fire hands here, you're all gonna get hit. It's too close range. I can't do it.
God, we're so fucked. How do you fight water?
You drink it.
Are we?
Genius.
I say to Willa, like, all right, stand down. There's no way you're getting out of this one. Please, just. Let's not fight.
Roll for persuasion.
Roll for persuasion.
All right, where's persuasion?
Hey, stop.
No,
You
darling.
rolled a 7.
You
rolled
found
a
my
7.
little secret out, and now I'll have to take you all out. Looks like this is one tall drink of water that's a little bit perilous.
Hey, thanks for listening. This podcast wouldn't be possible without the help from our patrons such as Alan Diver, Alex Steer, Buckshot Papaya, Dax Ritchie, Dreams of Ice, Eric Scott Gillies, Jeff Smith, Manuel Martinez, Marco Sotelo, Rayon, Ryson Looking Fresh Though, Seawolf 812, Sky, Spooky Ghost, Teague, The No Ninja, Travis Vapes, Tyler Collins, and Unarmed Toaster. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time.